KFC twice in my life.
We
I
did
had a
Dave's hot
tuna
chicken
melt.
instead.
It's good.
Alright.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hello for a little bit, friends.
Ooh.
KFC should sponsor me.
Wait, hold it
For
more.
real.
Or wait, I'm not seeing
Yeah,
your
it's more
screen yet.
widescreen
I want to
on
make sure
stream
you're cut off
than
on
it is on
Skype, but I don't
Skype,
think
yeah.
you are on stream.
No, I'm not on
Which always-
stream. I'm looking at the
Okay,
stream
so
view.
hold it up
Always
really.
fools me.
Really, actually, no one's here yet. We'll
Yeah,
wait
no.
until folks get in from like the ads and stuff. Let's just wait a minute.
Ads and stuff.
And then we'll
Ads
show
and
off
stuff.
all our accoutrement.
As if holding up a KFC bucket isn't ad enough.
Right? Also, seriously, I have to remove this from the room before we actually play. It does, in fact, smell like old chicken now.
Yikes.
Not a spring chicken anymore.
Oof, done.
It's a winter chicken.
Winter chicken.
It's a winter. It is a winter
Winter's
chicken, in
chicken.
fact. Yeah, we'll wait. Actually, I want to text my friend Jess too. Actually, I want to find this game funny. Actually, I want to find this game funny.
All right.
This keeps happening where I type S randomly into different chats in my life.
I really thought you were saying same this time. But you were not.
Yeah.
Simulator tonight.
Like what am I type S? Maybe am I trying to press save? Very weird, and I just like it. It's scary.
I did talk to Andrew today, so I know Andrew will be here. But yeah, usually takes folks a few minutes to come on in. But
trickle.
Sorry, so I won't talk about all my KFC-ness until there's more people here. But hey, it's been a week.
I'm gonna put
I had my health teacher in high school, upon having all of the students introduce themselves, looked at me and randomly out of nowhere goes, "If your middle name was Fredorette, your initials would be KFC."
Fredorette.
Fredorette.
That's a common female name.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was just bizarre, and I've never forgotten that statement. So to this day, anytime I hear KFC, I'm like, yes, Fredorette.
Nice. All right, Anthony and Andrew are here. I declare that to be enough people.
Okay, we have people here. Okay. All right, so Ryan has to hold up his KFC bucket.
Yes.
To prove that the marketing worked.
Tonight. Not really,
but also
more than I should admit.
Have you all seen the meme about the person that's like, my girlfriend thought that was his body and not his bow tie?
Yes.
Hold it up again.
Yes.
And so it
yes.
Once you see it,
because it's like a stick person.
It's a
little T-pose from Sanders.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I always think of that anytime I see that image.
Nice.
So I have Kentucky bourbon because
I'm jealous
KFC.
of that. All right, I'm going to remove this bucket. It does actually, I was joking with everybody on camera before we went live. It smells like chicken, and I don't want my office to do that. So I'll be right back.
Yeah. And yeah, we're waiting to share the game because the opening anime cutscene is amazing, and I want to send it to Discord and have Ryan put it immediately on stream as fast as possible so we don't miss it, because it you can't wait for it. It just it's one of those upon loading the game screens. So
right.
I'll stay for exactly. Is it a body or a bow tie?
Body like a bow
I vote
tie.
absolute bow tie. I'm sorry. It just
I like it better as a little stick figure body. But also, before we launch the other game, I'll show you the other KFC game that I own in this household. I got this for Joe for his birthday this year. This was released in Spain this past year. And it is a KFC Tamagotchi, where the actual character that you take care of is a chicken wing, and there's a zillion of them. I don't know if we'll be able to see the screen here. Oh yeah, we might be.
You can.
So here, I'll show you the options.
A different chicken.
You can have
legs?
different chickens.
It's
you take care of.
It's a drumstick or a breast or a thigh. It's not like a different chicken.
Yeah, you know how there's the flats in the wings, when you get wings?
Yeah.
There's a couple flats in there.
Oh wow.
So there's
I
don't know, 8 or so options. Yeah, so that was only in Spain. And that was not the only fast food restaurant chicken-themed handheld video game console that I got him for his birthday. The other one, which Josephine has absconded with, was in China. They made a chicken nugget-shaped handheld console, and it plays Tetris. So we had to own it because it plays Tetris. So
no connection though.
So I got him both of the chicken themed handheld because he loves a weird little like handheld or peripheral or something. So we have both of those. But yeah, then also I do my paper earrings for Valentine's Day. So I found chicken ones for today. Because you're exactly what is it? You're exactly right for me. Be my Valentine. So
nice.
I have my chicken themed earrings just for tonight.
All I can think about is I have, Dana will know this better than everybody else here, but I have the Longest Johns's, the Drive-Thru Valley song going through my head right now.
Oh my gosh. Credit to Sarah PC for bringing the Longest Johns into my life. They're amazing.
Yes. But there's this amazing, like, almost country western sea shanty about how baller going to McDonald's is.
Yeah.
Wow.
The album that she introduced me to, we were on our way driving to AMS in Chicago, which is, a good 5 hours from us in Ohio. And she was like, oh, what we need for this road trip is their album Land Shanties. I was like, excuse me, what?
Land Shanties.
It's so good. They did it as like a pandemic project, and it is so
It's like a top 5
so
car driving album. It's permanently in the car now.
It is so good. So yeah, Longest John.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
anyway.
my children can sing it all in 3-part harmony now.
Goodness gracious.
All right, should we flip us over to the left like this? Check that out. We're the best.
Yes, we should flip to the left.
To the left. Oh wait.
Flip.
All right, I'm going to share as quick as possible here.
Left.
I'm going to open the share. I determined this earlier.
Oh yeah, because
share, and then like right as it's launching.
Yep, I'm gonna go, and I will go.
Are you ready?
Indelicately, and I'll adjust in real time. Go.
Delicate.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. All right, so then there we go. Go live. Boop.
Oh.
So anime.
Yes. Oh.
Amazing.
I love this. I love this game.
I
wish I could stay up.
Do we want to do some of the same voice acting as last week, Julianne, or do you want to hand off the baton of sexy Colonel Sanders?
Yeah, I didn't hook up my sexy mic. If anyone else wants to try sexy Colonel Sanders, we can rotate some.
I'll still do narrator, but we can maybe jump around to some of these other characters. So you awake on day 2. We're only at day 2 of our 3-day culinary program. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used
Yikes.
We don't know what the sound is for the secret ingredient.
Wait, I thought we had seen some of this already. No, maybe we just saw the first couple
Maybe we
screens.
just saw this part, yeah.
And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Oh yeah, Karen, to fill you in, there was like an Iron Chef style like cooking competition where you get paired up, and we paired up with Colonel Sanders, and Miriam paired up with the robot Clank.
Nice. I'm down with that.
So, she's into Clank.
I'm playing Ratchet and Clank, so Clank works.
Perfect. I know, I was thinking of that when that came up. Like him? Like?
I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. He's just so robot-y. I like him. Like him. I added dialogue. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there.
Yeah.
Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school. I don't know why I got really Valley Girl all of a sudden. The coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Ah ha ha, you sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? You're right, Ryan. We did watch a little of this, but we must not have gotten through the whole chapter.
Right.
That's okay. It's a good catch up.
Yeah, but you have to not give it to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient, which you discovered on your own.
My eyes lit up.
Esther's eyes lit up.
A secret ingredient?
Right. I'm gonna trim and improve this view ever so slightly. Stream. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices.
Secret spices.
The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Some botanicals.
Lost my phone.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
Julian
So I
becomes more
filled my
Floridian
suitcase
every
with them and brought them home. Oh crap. Well, I just spilled my tea everywhere. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. And now I'm gonna go get a towel, because I spilled my tea. I'll be right back.
You're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please,
Please, please, please. Yeah, I'll do the same joke again.
Yep. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. Right. Well, clearly we're gonna make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about it was I have newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? I have newt. Wow.
Hey,
Her
Dana,
eyes
would
lit up
you
and
reshare quickly? We're all staticky sound on stream.
Stupid Discord.
I know, Discord sucks.
Stupid sexy Discord.
Thank you, thank you.
Her eyes light up. Imagining such a thing, and you figure out that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air.
I mean, if we're all doing the same voices, oh my god, I'm so tired. We could do the same voices,
Colonel
but
Sanders,
I
he's
to
arriving
take
at
Sanders.
school.
Now's your chance. Look at his
I love
horse.
the horse. I know. That is some horse.
Oh yeah, because you ran to him and got kicked in the head by the horse.
That's right. We were kicked in the face.
That's okay. We made up a fake ingredient to tell you, Karen.
They were doing what now?
That the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show we're good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Your sudden movement surprises the horse and rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Pow. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold.
I love the music stops. You're unconscious, right? Yes.
Of the ghost.
Ryan?
Oh, yeah.
Ryan is
Ooh, Streamy. I am here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is...
But before he can continue, you suddenly awake.
Aw, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk?
I think we should avoid that word now.
Oh
We're gonna
god,
compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes.
Maybe
Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face.
Oh god. Okay. All right. Come on. Oh, sure.
Something sexy, Julianne. Get your zaddy energy.
That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
That worked for
That's an amazing accent.
And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why does everybody spell "whoa" that
Why do you
that
make
now?
like a B? I was just typing that. Why do you make like a
Thank
B in
you.
your own class, honey? I love that.
I'm not interested.
Actually, I do like that one as a comeback. Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rolls?
Ugh. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Yeah, we had a moment of
Love Lily, we were
JRPG
thinking
style.
like a Jesse James vibe from Pokemon in terms of the character's behavior.
Oh yeah, they're
Looks,
very
though,
Team
I
Rocket
could see
coded.
JoJo.
That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
But excuse me, I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Ooh. Oh my god, who's Pop again?
Oh, was that me? I think it was me.
I
We're
think it was
playing.
me.
Yeah. can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Thank you.
Dana, is that you?
We are all Clank. Clank is
Okay.
We're all Clank.
Excellent.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch
Meaty
it, you
foot.
bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Okay.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. I'm sorry, meeting. These great men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her
I love the
eyelashes at Colonel
staff. The
Sanders.
staff is everything.
Surely he
It's so
must know
good.
that this is a ruse, right?
This is how you
Gentlemen,
hold a staff. I love it.
Get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. She changed her tone.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. This is exactly me. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny
My
legs are
tiny
very,
legs.
very tired.
No.
But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly.
Rub
He
it.
loves it.
What's so like?
Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. The same one in Ryan's bucket from earlier.
That's right.
Sprinkles jumps on you and
Bucket
licks
bus.
your face.
Down, boy, down! Auftoppen! Can't forget that one.
That command shouted
That's
by
not
Colonel
the right
Sanders
word.
has snapped Sprinkles
That
out
one
of his
would not
trance.
approve.
Wonder what's up with that. I mean, to be fair, I think German, angrily shouted German does that to anybody.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
The chicken! It's over.
If you want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders.
John Hancock, the chicken, right?
Yeah, it's true. And you miss most of the important part. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Streamy?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That was beautiful.
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. All right, which item do we want to sample?
It has to be the. Okay.
It's the walkthrough. We're trying to get the best ending. So walkthrough says dog biscuit.
Fair
But if I recall,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to pick something else.
Yes.
Yeah. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for the pen. Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron.
What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit?
Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you
Oh,
fall
that's right,
unconscious
because you
from
need the clue
embarrassment.
from becoming unconscious.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is the end. Fade into darkness, but something is there. The Spork monster? Orko, what are you doing here? Wants to be Spork
Oh my God.
monster. I
I'll
don't
do
think it talked before.
It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten.
So classy for a Spork monster. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. All right. Let's do we want glass of water or shimmering pepper?
Or shimmering pepper.
Yeah, the pepper.
Ooh, pepper.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles
we
in a most
had water
eye-catching
last
way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
My friend. Ooh.
This guy again?
I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. Destiny. All you must do is...
Cough. Cough.
I was saying, to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must.
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth. And now it's gone forever.
Oh, man.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared
Via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts.
Okay,
All
this
right,
is
we're
now
gonna
past
we're gonna
where
say
we
you're
were.
on.
Good.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Streamy. I'll be watching your performance.
Okay. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Sports and court.
Sportsing court. I like that.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of
I do like
relief.
sportsing. At least, not until we turn on the timer.
timer.
Timer ready. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the
I love
words
the
"Timer
Mega
ready."
Man X4 font there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pretty good.
Nice.
It's been corrected.
Oh, the hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away.
I loved the extra laugh
Yep.
there.
Boop. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine.
Wow, that's like so reality TV, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's like the editing. Imagine the editing.
I didn't come here to make friends.
Make friends.
Right, like right before like a reality game on Too Hot to Handle or whatever.
Yeah.
I will defeat you myself.
Okay, Track. Go off.
This is like very industrial all of a sudden.
You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here.
You had his
Time to boil some water for the potatoes!
I can boil water with
Dun
the
dun
best.
dun.
Think
Uh-oh.
fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? It's 100 Celsius, right? Yeah. That's right, but how would you have even gotten in... Oh, that's you, but... How would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that?
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
I mean, pretty adorable. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. All right, do we know?
11.
Yeah. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intent. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place.
My dad literally
Now would
said
be a
that
great time to
1,000 times.
harness that energy. Where does that come from? A small town where
with
big dreams are born. That's right. It's your shot. You're not going to miss it. Aroo!
I can't do that full volume because I have children. Sorry.
Yeah. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence. That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
Oh, I believe in you, Streamy.
He's actually cheering you on. Which could be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to... Oh.
What?
Oh, no.
What's he doing?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling short.
Really struggling. Ashley was plating her dish, and it was colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yeah, yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Streamy does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
Nope. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
As she's eating.
I also spilled my tea, Karen. There must be something in the air. Alright. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Streamy, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way to be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Streamy's injury.
Whatever.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Sorry, there's poor punctuation there. I had to go for it.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Sorry, I have to eat dinner while doing this. Under this white chocolate dome, you find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story about you. I was going to ask Streamy to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Ooh. Sorry.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you?
He places a sauce-covered finger into his lips.
Ew.
Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I'm gonna internalize my rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever.
Wow.
One whole day.
Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow.
Like that right now.
Yeah, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person.
Gosh.
You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
Fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Sorry.
Not fit to fill your
Your fryer.
too good.
Failure is a part of life, not just
listen
for
to
you.
the
Oh, wait, can we talk about this? Is a new track, actually.
Yeah, as you give the
I
inspiring speech
know.
to
Do
me.
you think I've never failed at anything before?
Ooh, the pathos.
Exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated.
Shout out to Rhett who heals things on stream, by the way, for the best comment of the night. That's incredible.
During opera rehearsal, that's
Oh my
amazing.
god. Sorry. Handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life. I failed as an obstetrician. Okay. Okay.
I feel like there's an egg joke in there somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah.
I was
Definitely
passionate about
like
justice,
an egg
but I failed
joke.
as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
What is this flute?
I
is
lost
the
my
best track.
to a gunfight,
What?
and I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow.
What?
What the hell is
It's
going
all
on?
of this.
Didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie that also
Which
looks
is
like
not
my
his
full
entire
body,
body.
and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. Right as the music
That's swell.
Well,
strings start over. Good melody too.
it's good. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Oh my goodness.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before. You prepare for the worst. The spork monster. Ryan.
No, this is still you.
Oh, screaming. Borko?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
So much
Lord,
lore.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment upon me, and I was forever transformed.
Magic spellbook.
Precisely. I had procured a copy of myself for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a
Aw.
book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
Oh, good. I have an ally.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Streamy, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Yes, please. Personal invite. You can't imagine what
My
Colonel
hideaway?
Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside
Ew.
Sanders' home,
Aside,
surrounded by his
only
things.
very wealthy people describe their living space as a hideaway.
Yeah. You start to feel a special bond with him. Okay, let's take a moment here to notice that he has the goatee as a baby. And he's
Yes.
pyramids.
Oh, there's some Dana in there.
And that beautiful floating fireplace.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's already pretty successful, it seems.
This is a normal college student home. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. All right. Neoliberal shit. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining.
This is a pre-pandemic college aspirational thing, isn't it?
Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy.
Oh, God.
Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret?
Are
Just
you
for
inventing mashed potatoes, Dana?
Yeah, I was like, is this... I've invented mashed potatoes.
And I already made them with him in our cooking demo.
I
so-
know.
But they're not there yet. They're not like
Maybe it's a
KFC
bit
level
good.
mashed potatoes.
Maybe it's like a...
You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably not as good as when you made it. I present to you my original coleslaw. What a twist! The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of
Glistens?
Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway.
Hi, Jordan, by the way.
Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Are we gonna lady it?
We're gonna
This track
slurp
is
it
the
up
best
together.
thing. I cannot get enough of this. I'm so sorry.
Do you mind if I hold on to... Ooh, we were together. It was cute. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I... Ew. Can I admire these later and think back on this moment when I'm shitting my ass out on the toilet?
How long do you know a bite of coleslaw hangs around?
Yeah, where are you gonna keep that?
Yeah, that has marinated in a paper bag on ice all day.
Yeah, Jordan has it in chat. Coleslaw that has been marinated in a paper bag for a full day. That's your best flirting move.
Listen. Coleslaw could be sexy.
Day-old coleslaw?
Actually, I will say, Jess is in the chat. Jess does this like lemon poppy seed situation with her coleslaw, and it's unbelievable. And that's actually, I don't think it's sexy, but it's definitely like novel.
This sounds... Yeah, I don't think I've had such a
It's
such
so
a twist.
good. It's so good.
Sounds
I don't
great.
think I've ever had sexy coleslaw. I will just...
Yeah,
Go on,
I don't know
Becky.
that sexy coleslaw exists, but that is my favorite coleslaw. It's
All right,
very
well,
good.
we're clearly going to have some when we all come to Cleveland in a month.
Oh yeah, it's super easy. I can make a batch of that.
We gotta put this music on though while we're eating it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and it has like the lemon in it. It's so good.
Is it this music good?
I'll get the soundtrack and I'll put this on while we eat the coleslaw.
Okay.
It's a moral imperative.
Gotta score it properly, you know. All right, you could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Is he going to the bathroom?
Slip into something.
He's gonna
Yeah.
slip into something more comfortable.
Of course. Oh, snooping. Come on, Streamy.
You realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate
click.
memories and
Sorry.
emotions. Okay, this one doesn't matter. We can pick anything we want.
Can we pick the
window,
bourbon?
Urn.
Chicken.
Sorry.
Is that bourbon or it's a candle?
Oh, maybe it's a candle. Sorry.
The
I don't
different
know.
images, the doorbell it looks like, and an urn. And a chicken.
Can we only pick one, or can we look at all
I
of
don't
them?
know. It says click on whatever you want to learn more about the kernel, so I don't
Click
know.
the chicken first, I vote.
Oh,
Okay.
I wanted the urn. Okay. Oh, it's
I might be able to
urn
look
of
at all of
chicken.
it. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real.
taxidermy.
Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Oh, good, we can do more.
Oh, good. Oh, by the way, did you all hear that Kentucky Fried Chicken is moving their headquarters out of Kentucky
Hmm.
How dare they?
to Texas?
Oh
Oh,
How dare they?
no! Ew, gross.
And my Valita Winslow, who works on my floor, she's our undergrad director. She's amazing. She said, "TFC sounds like a drug." I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
All right, there's a plaque on the urn. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business."
Okay. Okay.
Poor guy. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Oh, please tell me I'm creepy and take it. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver
God.
in color. It's actually made of spun silver.
What the fuck? Oh.
The
Scented
door
candle.
opens.
You pick it
No,
up and try to identify the smell.
It's fried chicken.
Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's black. Okay. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. 11, 11, 11. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style?
oh,
Wonder he's been in the bathroom this long.
right.
An adorable little baby boy crawls
Unbelievable.
across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figured that this must be Colonel Sanders
I
himself.
actually like the large glasses as well.
Yeah. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves?
That is awesome.
Yeah. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right?
That's the second "Am I right?" in 2 minutes.
The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices.
Ooh.
One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. They aren't holding chicken drumsticks,
They're
though.
not
No.
doing that at all.
No,
They're not doing that at all.
The game is
They're
lying
not doing
to
that
me.
at all.
You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Oh, where's Pete?
Shout out to Pete. He's our friend.
Pete!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, he's right there. We literally summoned him in chat. There he is.
That was so. No, you did no.
Literally. Literally. I wonder who my friend Pete is. And here we have our answer in chat. I can't believe it.
Yes.
That was
Absolutely perfect timing. We conjured Pete Smucker into existence itself, everybody.
Somebody should clip that. That's amazing.
Yeah, can somebody go back and clip that? I can't do it because I'm stream host. It'll rebroadcast onto itself.
Somebody clip it.
But somebody else do that, please. That's
We gaze
excellent.
out the window across the vast lake and the mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. My goodness, how long is he going to be in the bathroom?
This is so weird.
The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in the scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they
I'll
meant?
note that I tried on Sarah's jacket this past fall.
Did you sniff it?
I didn't
You take
smell
in
it
its
creepily,
scent?
no, if that's the question.
Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. Oh, so he just abandoned me after going to the bathroom.
Yes.
I try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off.
What's our reaction, Dana?
I'm gonna fess up and tell the truth. I think I've developed feelings for you. That wasn't the truth I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be like, I was snooping around your house.
I was just snooping around here.
Right.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Like my business partner I killed. Whatever the hell that story was.
Right.
Yeah. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself.
His
Colonel?
name's Harlan, not Colonel.
You know who has
Right?
pause? It's Professor Doug.
I was
Yes,
thinking that
baby.
too. I was also thinking that. We're on the same wavelength. It's because our characters are falling in
Because our
love.
characters are falling in love. Yes, Streamy. Yes, Streamy.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream
That's taking it
sequence.
slow.
Oh my god. Oh, even the ghost of student.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell.
Where's this
Today
view
is a
for
day that
me?
could change the rest of your life.
It's
You think
cold
about
as
the new
shit
secret
here.
ingredient you just learned about.
Yeah.
In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
I love Jordan. That was a sublimated sex scene.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
Jordan, we're taking it slow, okay?
Taking it slow.
Only the food gets sexualized in this game.
It's true.
That's not true. Colonel Sanders is too.
It's true
It's
too.
ridiculous.
Look at how much butter that is. Also, I just ate 2 of those for supper, and there is that much butter in them.
Yes.
You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey to the bathroom, according to Julianne. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Julian, he's a feeder.
That's such great.
Hell yeah.
He'd be the world's greatest gift to cookery. Well, let's see. We can neg him or we can flatter him. We're gonna flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool his eyes as he gazes. Wow. They animated that too.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
It's a new frame.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. I like that they never abbreviate it.
No.
You get home
Your
to find
best
something
friend is
very
there.
surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you
Yeah,
been?
this is fair. Best friend.
Walk of shame.
Right.
Because I had one heck of a night.
Oh, ew.
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
Oh, Clank got in the system. It sounds scratchy again.
Yep. I just fixed it
Oh.
here. We're good.
Oh,
Good.
thanks. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's okay. It was just.
But now that it turns out that you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Miriam
course,
had a
Miriam.
late night too, okay, guys?
That's right.
Sure, but
You will not believe what's happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving.
Long story short, we went skydiving.
Quickly spiraled out of control.
Oh my god. Of course they did.
Should I say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with the talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. What? I'm a terrible friend.
Yeah.
And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. Okay, Streamy,
Streamy, come on.
your tits a little bit.
Miriam's eyes. You? What?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers.
Wowzers.
Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession. So, I like that there's not a choice there. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Wow. This is what I have to give up for love, apparently.
Oh man, that's
When you arrive
not
at school,
right.
You encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What the swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Ah, Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dipped too.
They're gonna start Dairy Queen. I'm calling it. They're getting inspired right now. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
Honestly, that's a really good comeback.
Good answer, yeah. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Except us.
I mean, it did kick me in the
You've
face.
got
already got
some
in a
nerve,
fight.
Streamy, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Wow, way to twist my words. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. I won't have it. I love that his star hair moves around.
Yes,
You
I
clench
love
your
that
fist. The injury
you
from yesterday's
sniped
mixer
the
accident makes
dialogue.
you wince with pain.
I know.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up.
I'll never give
Sorry.
up. Ever. I'm never gonna give you up.
So tired.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Streamy, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What's he doing complimenting her? I'm very insecure.
I know. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
Don't use the word gooey if you're trying to seduce
I
a
know.
man.
That's the wrong tone of voice for the word gooey. I'm gonna come out and say it.
Gooey.
Well,
What is the right tone of voice for gooey?
I'll let you know when you arrive too.
enlighten us, Ryan.
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food was received, is received, and will be received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Streamy. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? Hee hee. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Streamy.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday. How did I get the spellbook back?
You
I
got
guess
it
just
from
because
the
everybody
Sport
else came
Monster,
into the...
Or no, you found it after the Sport Monster battle.
Okay. And start flipping through the pages.
Oh, I like Anthony Dennis Music's comment that the correct way to do GUI is GUI.
Well,
And,
yeah.
Also, yes, have your class visit the stream next week. Next week, we're not going to be goofing off. We're going to be serious and smart. So next week is the week to have a class visit us.
We kind of planned. We were thinking next. You had mentioned next week, so we have a special guest on next week, and we're going to be like extra buttoned up and smart. Hopefully.
I will not wear a button up.
Hopefully.
I'm sorry. I love Damien Kaspauer, but like if the man can show up in a unicorn shirt, so can I.
Maybe we could all wear unicorn shirts. I don't have a unicorn shirt.
I have a unicorn. Stuffed animal.
I am
do
a
that.
unicorn.
A letter to Geralt of Rivia. I still have the unicorn.
Alright, I will do my dialogue and then I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Whoa! That's that book. It looks like bad news.
You need coffee, Miriam.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
Ask any. Well, I was gonna say ask any scriptorium workers, but they were decorating important books too. So, do we have examples of folks just decorating like really stupid, like meaningless books? Books cost so much money to copy.
Yeah, in those days, you wouldn't have done that to a stupid book.
We have
No.
we have like really like stupid looking illuminations that fuel a lot of meme accounts.
It's excellent, yes.
But yeah, the books themselves are generally not stupid. Okay. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane writings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe like tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Alright, clearly we haven't seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind to understand that like this is not a good idea.
It is not a good idea.
Alright, I'm piecing out to bed, so good night, you all.
Right. Good
Good
night,
night.
Karen.
I'm not gonna. Why would I forget Colonel Sanders? He's given me so much. I'm stronger with my memories of him. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Besides, I was warned about, like, don't just use the book, right?
Right.
Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on. I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. No context.
Very nice.
What?
He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Well, clearly
Nice.
I have to do that. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide.
I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Streamy, were you studying something with cinnamon?
I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Streamy, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class.
Oh.
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Brr. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
That's true.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Hi! Welcome to Arrow and Crew. Thanks for swinging by.
And Retzel. Arrow and Retzel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
we're
dating-
We're
finishing
playing
up
the KFC,
the
dating
KFC
simulator.
dating simulator.
And it's
And Colonel
just
Sanders.
it is just as unhinged as we expected. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain. We're off a cliff for all I care.
Oh my god.
What's a sad beat? Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Bzz. Beep. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Aww.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker.
Oh.
Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from.
Oh gosh.
In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay.
Actually, we did stop. We talked about the music. If the right piece comes back on, we will stop and talk about it again because it was seriously so good. We did all
yeah,
stop
there
and talk
was
about
there
it.
was a. This is our classroom music, which we've decided has French cafe vibes because of the
Yeah.
accordion, right? Like romantic little melody.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess. Oh, that's me. I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone
do.
tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go
So
down.
depressing.
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Actually, Jarrell, kind of. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM.
TM.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
Kitchen Stadium. But for legal reasons, it's distinct from Kitchen Stadium.
Right.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, finally I'm being a good friend.
Finally being a good friend.
We've kind of just been
Hey,
blowing
Miriam,
off
are you
Miriam
okay?
the entire time to flirt with Colonel Sanders.
I know,
Yeah.
I've just been dishing Miriam, leaving her to her drama. Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? For tiny Coco, it is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly
Tiny
boy.
Coco.
For context, she only makes like miniature adorable food. That's her specialty.
Little tiny Coco.
I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Why isn't there a TM there? Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along.
Oh, yes, the friend compound.
If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were
love
pep
it
talking,
up.
Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice the dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will.
Wait.
a test of courage.
We do have to talk about the music here.
This is our sentimental moment of self-doubt.
But I want
Can I do it?
and I do realize this is not the genre, right? But I want a masculine combat track. The location of your final challenge. Dun dun dun, right? Not this.
This is the contemplative moment before we're in the battle. I'm sure we're gonna get that, right?
Yeah. But this is I've won and I'm snuggling in Colonel Sanders' large arms or whatever.
Yeah,
nonsense.
you put all of the emotions in a flat 6, really, truly. So maybe the next thing we click, the battle music will come on.
Yeah.
That's possible. I was reading especially the intro solo piano tinkling line as kind of music boxy, which was making me think about nostalgia and can I do it? Focusing inward to find the strength to cook
Thinking
for this
of all
battle.
business
That's what
failed
this
business
included for
ventures.
me. Now, this doesn't read
Right.
to me as like the love theme after we've won.
No, that's fair.
I don't think it's happy enough for one. Especially not now.
Right? That flute, for just a split second there, had Mega Man Battle Network vibes. I don't know how to articulate that,
There you go.
but it absolutely did. From the home theme, da-da-da-da-da-da, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep going.
Yeah, there's something about like arpeggiated rolling piano accompaniment. I don't know. It's giving me like
The bell sound here also has Scarlet Moon, like, video game Christmas vibes.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, this is giving me like determination and sentimentality. All right. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his abler counterpart, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Streamy's famous chicken pot pie! After practicing for months, making this dish seems second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders, who always seems to summon cherry blossom petals.
The
Every single
opposite
time.
smell of chicken, I have to say.
Yeah, but
good.
we've already heard a lot about his musk, so
Yeah.
I don't know that the cherry blossom petals really help with that.
Streamy, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I used Winamp back in the day. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory.
And that llama.
The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
What's the llama do, Julian?
Nothing.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you.
Do we fess up about the practice dish?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't want it to burn, right?
Right,
Like,
right.
how do I know if this practice was a success? Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
Wow.
That's a
Okay.
very specific, weird number.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Well, you know, it's like in the all in the Zeddy like handbook here, the special skills. It's an oddly specific distance. we really have this game pegged.
We really do.
You'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man.
Specific man.
You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust.
All butter, no flour, just butter.
I know this is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
T something, C, if you
T-
smell
yeah.
it from 400
TFC.
yards.
That's the Futurama joke, right? Like the secret to pure flavor, and it was pure water mixed with a couple of drops of LSD.
Right.
But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out.
Julianne's a
Pull
fan
it
of the
out.
pull out.
Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out.
Okay, the moment of truth. See, these are the things we won't say next week when Pete's students are.
You gotta get it out now. Pull it out.
Yeah, I'm not going to
What?
be showing this episode in my class anytime soon. I'm just
What
saying.
else?
There's moments we could show.
It was said in the text, so I'm just saying it again and again.
There's too much like sexual energy coming from Colonel Sanders in this game for you to show anybody anyway. So,
That's true.
the moment of truth.
Wow. Look at that.
Actually, I did show last week's Colonel Sanders Dating Sim episode briefly in my class last week.
No.
Amazing. What part?
Because we were talking about how do we, like, figure out how to critique the quality of low gameplay stuff when a lot of our vocabulary for determining quality just isn't there.
Oh yeah.
And I said, I know we can do it because my friends and I did it last week. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Well, it's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's a little accent there.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the
Let
ground.
me get bossy.
There are no rules.
Ah!
There's your piece. Yeah.
There you
This
go.
is the one Ryan was waiting
Accept
for.
to cook with everything you've got.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hold on, I need
We
to
love a
sip
compound meter rock
of my
metal.
Kentucky
This is almost
bourbon.
like Streets of Rage fighting music here. That level of techno too.
I love this.
That
That's
like
good too. I'll have you know, I got out
Yes,
the fancy
exactly.
bourbon for tonight. This is Blanton's.
Oh my goodness!
We were gifted a bottle of it because Joe's mom had it and was like, I've had this forever and I don't drink it. You want it? And we were like,
Of course.
sure. So yeah. And because it has a horse on it, on the like stopper, I was like, it's
Yeah.
obviously the best thing for like a Kentucky Fried Chicken dating simulator.
Nice.
I'm so glad you
With everything you've got.
used Blanton's on us.
Yeah. You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and
God, these people.
Ashley are
know.
preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered, fried
That's a third.
chicken. Yeah, notice it's not trademarked, it's registered.
Yep.
The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. That's very anime, right? Like shout everything as you're doing it.
Yes, for sure.
Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Sorry. Egg wash.
She can't even do it because the
Can't do it.
R is so funny.
Egg wash.
Egg wash.
Egg wash.
I was gonna make like a Dua Lipa levitating pun, and then this happened.
I know, it just erases your brain.
Yeah. Like the spell book that I decided not to use. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster.
Baster Blaster.
Baster blaster.
Oh, that's Baster
Van
Blaster. all right.
flexes his pectorals as he chops
Oh,
open
God.
a sea urchin. Wow, you are getting fancy. Getting the uni up in here. Putting the uni in
Let's
university.
rock and
Oh,
roid.
the University.
rock and roid implies he's putting steroids in his dish. I'm just saying.
Yes, it does.
Could be
Egg wash
hemorrhoids.
is the best.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Julianne. Could be hemorrhoids. You're right.
Especially if it feels like rocks, Anyway.
Her
Scoops her
pastries off the tray.
with lightning speed.
Oh,
Move.
shallow personality spatula.
She's discount Sailor Moon, right? Like
I know.
Yeah.
Not
Even
losing
Clank
for
gets
the
in
power,
on it.
baby.
Five dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
I love it. Wait, when
when
did
did
Clank
Clank
learn to speak English?
Ashley.
It's the singularity, as was foretold. AF.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Too real, man.
Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? Now we're back to this track?
This is
Really?
the
Sims
doofy
2.
music. This is not dark magic. This is like,
Yeah,
this
make
is
a
buying
mistake.
stuff in The Sims, right?
Yes.
Purchase mode.
This is
Buy
Sims
mode.
2 buy mode.
Yeah.
As we have said.
Well, let's see what Ashley's buying.
Sorry, I was vibing with the Pizzicato Sims 2 vibe. I love me some Sims.
Oh.
You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly...
So, of course we should not, but we have to take in, can we just admire the chicken emblem on the book one last time?
with the glowing eyes. Wait, what are the Arrested Development chicken noises? There's
Oh my
like,
god.
Coodle doodle doo. Cha.
Whatcha?
Cha. We're gonna do it the hard way.
Yeah. Of course we will.
Who needs magic when you've got passion? Hard way indeed. I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
Hell yeah.
All right.
How does one wink subtly? That's what I want to know.
I believe in you, Streamy.
He seemed like he was farting hearts just there, because it kind of came out of like his lower.
It did. I mean, it's that coleslaw. It's a multi-day experience.
Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, Streamy, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Power of friendship.
Yeah, you just met Colonel Sanders 2 days ago. Anyway.
I know. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. Just like the points, and he's lying with it anyway. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very
Congeals is
eyes.
not a sexy
Congeals. Oh, there
It
he
is
is.
I, Steve,
Steve.
the spork monster.
I love that his name is Steve.
Yes.
Steve.
Working really hard to convince us that magic is not one of the 11 secret herbs and spices.
Really hard.
Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
No,
The
just
Spork
sad
monster
face.
notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Huh, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup, back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up...
Toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Good job reading the room, Steve.
You suffered this huge setback. You don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school, or just power deep down within yourself.
Yeah, we gotta go anime now.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. I didn't come here to make friends. I fall in love with a sexy Colonel Sanders. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange with culinary
yeah.
Yeah, it's Dragon
the
Ball.
body.
Hell yeah.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yes, Streamy, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
Oh my gosh, could this track be any better?
No, actually, it's very good.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, the dissonance is so good.
It's very crunchy in like the
Dennis
best
here, Are
way.
you hearing this?
Crispy, like fried chicken.
Oh.
I'm not ready to give up on this like amazing metal track. So I need to listen for a minute.
I do like how the ghost is blinking.
It seems
Yeah, his eyes are
that
in there.
melody we just heard in the guitar is just close enough to both Metallica and the first stage of Doom 1 That's like, I want the extra guitar riff to come in on top of it, you know?
Oh,
hell yeah.
guitar
This is
solo.
still going.
I love
And
that
it's
we've
just
not
getting
looped
better.
yet. This is just
Now we're going
continuing.
Van Halen. Power you've been summoning immediately fades back out.
Just this goddamn ghost.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
God.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery.
I
You begin to levitate off the ground.
Oh.
Energy courses through your
Yeah,
body.
there we go.
Oh, right.
All right. Oh, Elizabeth
Hi.
just got back. Great timing.
All right,
pretty
you begin to
great
levitate
track.
off the ground.
We finally lived.
Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time. If I could turn back
That would be super useful because
Be
while you
super
were
useful.
powering up your chicken pot
Because
pie
while you were
overcooked
powering
in
up
the
your
oven.
chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Streamy. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
Oh my god. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
Do you see the tears in his eyes while he says that?
Yes.
He's so earnest. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in Uskull history, but it's not exactly yearbook material.
That's the first time we've seen it abbreviated.
Yeah, it is.
Shocked.
Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later.
That leaves only... oh, that's it.
That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, hold on, we're staticking. Collect your final
That's
project.
Clank.
We're good again. Yes, it has been a long semester.
It's been 3 days. Sprinkles. I know in dog days, that's like
You know
a
what?
whole
If
semester.
those, if
That's
those 3
like a
days were
dog
January the
semester.
24th, 25th, and 26th, that's a whole semester, man.
That is true.
That is true. Wow, 3 whole days long.
I agree with Jordan that the music is too mellow.
I know, this is like.
But
this
after
is
days of hard
first.
work, the time has come for me to eat.
Yes.
Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
Aww.
They
Look
are
at that.
So wait, I have to say, my sister-in-law specializes in making tiny things.
Yeah. Wait, you have a miniaturist sister-in-law, and I didn't know this?
Yeah, like for her master's, she like made a whole bunch of tiny things. Like she made a whole tiny house full of even tinier like, antique paper things.
Do you know how many miniaturists I follow on Instagram? I need to like.
Does she have an Instagram?
No, I don't know that she's on Instagram.
So cool.
I don't think she does socials.
Have her send pictures and then forward them.
Okay.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, no, I saw the tiny noodles and had to point it out.
Oh, it just reminds you. Yeah, I follow I follow the folks that obviously make ones that are just miniatures that are meant to go in like a dollhouse or whatever, but I also follow those like tiny cooking ones. You know, they use real food, but they make it small.
Yeah.
Those are really fun as well. All right, Ryan.
Sorry, I have
texting his sister-in-law to get the stuff we want from her.
No, I'm texting Addie. Anytime I bring up any family, I hear from Addie immediately on the phone. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Oh.
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the
Yeah, all right.
Yikes.
Not just me.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste?
Like a taste?
A nibble?
Ew.
Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all myself.
Yeah, Jordan, you're right. Like it would take a lot of skill to get tiny noodles to have the right shape, especially to be like ramen, like udon
right
texture. It's pretty amazing. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Streamy, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made unit of smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar.
I would
What if
try that.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
It was like wild.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles.
Why is he mad about it?
I don't know.
It looks pretty bad.
A bit much, don't you think?
Oh, okay.
Also, to just respond to chat, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I post a lot of food, including my my Valentine's cheesecakes this year that were shaped like little roses. So I gotta show the stream this quickly for those, in case anybody didn't see it. I baked them in like a rose mold, and then
It's so cool.
put like a rose and vanilla syrup on them and used mint leaves for the leaves.
That's so nice.
And they were lovely. It was Claire Saffitz's recipe from Dessert Person, where she mixes a little bit of goat cheese in with the cream cheese to like give it more complexity. Oh my god, it was so good. And she also puts lemon zest in it, so like it just has.
That sounds so good.
Flavor. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Yeah, I've been doing ones in little heart molds the past couple of years, and like painted, like using food coloring and like painting them so they look like little conversation hearts. And then I found these rose ones, and I was like, oh! But the only thing was they couldn't have a crust on them because of the shape being in the bottom. I couldn't like figure out a way to do a graham cracker crust because like you'd have to like bake it and then pull it at exactly the right moment and put the crust. Like I didn't think that was gonna work, so they were crustless. But
Crustless.
yeah, I do love my adorable, whimsical food. Right now I'm posting punchki because it's punchki season here in Ohio.
Yes,
So-
until Lent, right?
Yeah, until
Yeah, we have to go
over.
get more punchkis on Saturday, I think.
until Mardi Gras.
Yeah. I have to get some prune flavored ones or I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, the place in Parma has like 40 flavors. And
I was actually impressed and jealous of your place, and it's really hard to best me with quality dairy. The world's best dairy plus bakery plus liquor store plus laundromat.
I know, I do like that place, as silly as it sounds when you say it that way. But ours, Rudy's, is like a Polish bakery in Parma, which is like the Polish hub, right near Cleveland. And so I took Sarah PC there the other day, and I got we'll get back to the game, I promise. But I got a honey custard filled, which I had yesterday. I got a rose petal jelly filled, which I had this morning. Josephine got chocolate buttercream. Joe got a mocha filled one. And then the other night they partnered with a local tiki bar and they did a hurricane flavor. So it was a passion fruit buttercream. And then they garnished it with little like candied fruits, just like a cocktail.
That's so cool.
And then we have apricot and lemon left that we're gonna do tomorrow morning.
See, QD does not make apricot. That's the one I'm jealous of.
I love it. That's like one that I get every year.
I always like to
that's
get
one
it,
that you can just get in the grocery stores most of the time, like lemon.
The local
raspberry.
grocery store does apricot here, so you can go there
apple.
instead. Yeah.
But the custardy ones are
But we're looking to get strawberry cheesecake filled and key lime pie.
See, that sounds good. I would have both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah got one that was like a blood orange mimosa flavor, and
I
like
saw
that sounded
yeah.
really good to me too.
All right, back to the game here. Otherwise, I'm gonna just talk about donuts until 11.
Yeah, I kind of hate you guys, like, 'cause I can't eat this shit now. I'm just sitting here being jealous. Like, come on.
All right, Van.
It's like sounds so good.
That's exactly why I did it, to make Julian jealous. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
It does look cool.
God.
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof!
Oh, what?
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Tongue first.
But he can't get past all the needles.
Okay.
So I put the name in the chat, but it's pronounced Punchki.
Yeah, Punchki.
Because it's Polish.
Josephine would say.
But yeah, they're a Lenten tradition, because before Lent you use up like your butter and your sugar and like before you give up meat and all that stuff for Lent. It's kind of like a Mardi Gras carnival tradition in the Polish community here. So and we have a lot of Eastern European population.
Roughly between like Cleveland and Chicago is the biggest Polish set of communities in the U.S. as far as I know.
Yeah.
I know Illinois
they're basically jelly or custard filled donuts.
Yeah.
But they're Polish.
Yeah, we had Casimir Pulaski Day growing up.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Yow! My tongue! I did not enjoy that sound effect, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sound was a little
aggressive. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no.
He got eat sea urchin. I can't eat Beth. It keeps poking my tongue.
That was good.
Disqualified.
Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
Honestly, her sugar work is beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure
looks
that
good.
they would give her points on Bake Off.
Right?
I would also try this. Like, I know they're trying to make a point about like the down-home Kentucky fried cooking versus the like overly fancy stuff, but I would eat all of
But this
it.
looks so cool. Yeah, I want all of it. Like,
Yeah,
equal
also like being extra is kind of your thing, Dana.
It is kind of my thing. Yeah, we got a tahini like chocolate pie at dinner last week, and then like a scoop of caramelized passion fruit sorbet with it, and it was so good.
All of the food has like the sexy Wonder Dream chimes.
Sexy Wonder Dream chimes. That's sort of like
Yeah.
ambiguous wind instrument or whatever from like, but better.
Yeah.
We need like more trademarked
That
instrument sounds.
actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Oh, that's me.
Sorry.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Sorry. My own whiskey. Got toast in your ears or something, Streamy? I told you. It's a display piece.
Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. Honestly,
I mean, fair.
if I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry.
Wow, good
they do
burn.
good
Sick
comeback.
burn, Ashley.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. It might disrupt the sugar spiral.
Moisture can mess with sugar,
If
as
the
we've
food
learned on
cannot
Bake
be
Off.
eaten, it cannot be judged.
Judged.
You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. Sorry.
I feel like they already made that joke.
They
at
did
us.
already make that joke.
That's why. She's
And
losing.
with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
She's just a jerk now.
Yeah.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
And you can tell that she's just a jerk now because what is this face,
Oblivious.
anime nerds in the
Oh.
chat? Is this giving tsundere? It's giving tsundere.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah, it is.
the whites of the eyeballs are everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe even yandere. Maybe.
If this
This
class
last
gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
Ha. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese.
Oh, has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl.
What?
Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this.
I do. A dog would eat that.
Yeah.
Literal drum roll plays.
From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing! And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
Oh,
Wow.
You pass, you
Everyone-
pass, and
everyone
you
likes us
pass,
now.
and you get a pass.
That's nice. Okay, Oprah.
Wait,
Everyone gathers
sound
around and
wise,
partakes of the mac and
there's
cheese
a
bowl.
weird sci-fi sound.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, yeah.
What is this?
I bet that's Clank.
Oh.
Maybe this
Not
game
together,
was a
shadowing
tie-in for the mac and cheese bowl when it came out.
Yeah. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win!
Okay.
Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. They gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl. They admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you've passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
Oh no.
DJ
Oh, no.
Dog is in the house!
Also, where's the techno track here?
Ow, ow, ow.
You knew that Sprinkles was the master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains.
As a quick aside, I hate super skimpy jeans where you can see the pockets through the bottom of the jeans.
I'm gonna say the pockets in the jean shorts. Yep.
Yep.
But it highlights her badonkadonk and her thighs, which is
Triple
something
C
we're
fit.
trying to do here. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh my god.
Why did you only appear to me when I was dead?
Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together,
It's the Spork Monster! He's totally mellowed out.
everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster!
Wow. Wow.
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? We already know.
Yeah, it's Pop.
He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Wow, was not expecting that type of calling out of higher education.
Amazing.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
Yep. Music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank,
Okay,
who's arrived
there we
late to the
go.
dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
My truth.
My truth is great.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What?
What?
What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say.
Oh man.
Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
Nice.
Blown away by Miriam's maturity, it's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird.
You're right, Clank. Feel that. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
I really like, I don't have time to dedicate my life to figuring out who you are.
Yeah,
Instantly,
that's
was
actually
fire.
really
Yes,
sick.
girl.
Look at
How
him in a t-shirt. Hello.
T-shirt.
And he's saying howdy.
Howdy,
So
classmates.
folksy. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of... Oh, that's you, sorry.
In the history of chicken and man, by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Well. The end.
Question mark.
Wow.
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Ooh, we're getting some like Bridgerton vibes up in here.
Yeah, it's totally a Bridgerton piece. That reverb too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the like 80s bass is giving like 80s teen movie at prom.
Yes. Yeah.
But they're updating it. It's not just like Pretty in Pink done all over again, right?
Right. All right.
It's Pretty in Pink meets Bridgerton. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Streamy?
I couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more?
I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do?
Ah, that's so good. Also, if he means the Girl Scout cookie, then absolutely.
Oh, $100. Beep.
$100. Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth.
Ew.
Fingers like finely battered drumsticks,
Ew.
turned in flour,
So
soaked buttermilk,
buttermilk,
and dusted with exotic
exotic
spices.
Ooh, I want to lick them. Is this
I
what
think
they
that's
meant
the
by
idea.
fingers
They did
looking
not
good?
reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach.
First they came for tongs, and I said, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together.
Colonel Sanders,
Will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life?
You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying me and you together?
The timing had to be perfect there, Jordan. There's no way that was integrated. I'm sorry.
Ever
can't
since
have happened.
oh, this is you.
Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then my life would be incomplete without you by my side. Oh, so what do you say, partner?
I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game!
The for real end? Question mark. Wow, that was a life-changing 3 days. Overwhelmed by everything that just happened between you and Colonel Sanders, you step outside to get some air. The quad is dark and quiet. Too quiet. But we have this beautiful
Yeah,
love
this
theme.
is this is your Rosa adjacent love theme, Jarrell.
You start to smell something salty. Potato-y. Gravy-y. Just then, Spork Monster appears.
Hi, Streamy. You had some pretty sweet dance moves back there.
Why, thank you. You weren't too shabby yourself. That moonwalk you did was pretty cool.
Oh, you noticed? I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, I had something to ask you. You see, life as a potato-like creature is difficult. I have no place to call home other than people's nightmares.
People's nightmares, oh no.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, you don't pay attention to anybody else.
I was
So
wondering
this
if I
is
might
the
be able to
secret
go home
ending
with
that I was
you
following.
permanently. I'll run out and get the paper in the morning and everything. What do you say? What do you say?
Oh.
This is the secret ending, y'all. We have the choice to adopt Spork Monster.
Oh. Yes, right?
Yeah, we have to take him. My hero! I will forever be in your debt.
The end. Seriously, though. It really is this time.
No, it really was.
I love the chopping of the lettuce.
My
Like,
only
what if his has
complaint
lettuce on it?
is I want
Coleslaw, baby.
I
Or
want a
maybe it's
a
cabbage. I
vocals
don't know.
on version of this track for when we finish the game.
What were you saying, Ryan? The
I said
zaddy was
I
overtaking
wanted
me.
a vocals version of that track.
Yeah. It needs like
And
anime.
Japanese.
Like, you know how, like,
Because it was
the theme to
anime
Gundam
intro.
Wing has, like,
Yeah.
cheesy / good bad vocals come in?
Yeah.
Like, I want that for that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when I will get the soundtrack album and we're gonna come up with something. And then
Yes.
you know this is maybe something we can get Laura in on our nonsense. We'll come up with lyrics.
Oh no.
Yes.
I mean, we have other singers we can ask too. Sarah would actually probably be very down to do vocals for something like this. Yeah.
If
That would be
okay,
so
so
funny.
in all seriousness, if we had done this game in December rather than right now, I 100% would have smuggled a copy of this love theme we're hearing right now into Julianne's wedding and made it play.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? I know. I would have too. We did pretty good though. I had secret hoagie time at Julianne's wedding. I was very proud of that.
Yeah. We did have Hoagie Time represented at my wedding. Chat, this is real. Thank you,
Mhm.
Dana.
Yeah, because I arranged. Well, so the theme of Julianne's music, as I've said possibly already, was Old, New, Borrowed, and Blue, like the rhyme for brides. And the blue, I did Blue Orchids by Hoagie Carmichael because it was also secret Hoagie time. But then I also had the added challenge of like I didn't want it to be too like jazz standard-y. I wanted it to still fit the instrumentation of violin, French horn, and pipe organ. And sound
so,
like
yeah.
turkey. So
Yeah, the ceremony music. Yeah.
oh, it was a process. That one was actually quite a challenge. And I ended up like I simplified the harmony. I like some of the chords I took from like ninths to sevenths, and like I took out some seventh chords. Like I was really
took the jazz out.
took the jazz out of it.
But it
and
was
tried
really
to keep
good.
it
I was
more
really
him-like.
impressed.
Yeah, Julianne was impressed with what I came up with. I was very proud of myself. But yeah, I had secret hoagie time for Julianne's wedding. But the fun thing too was that the borrowed was I lent her a piece from my wedding. So
Yeah,
it
that's so
sounded lovely
sweet.
with you. And the organist was really excited about it because he's like, "Oh, I love this song," and he like knew it, whereas he
yay.
didn't know any of the video game stuff.
Yeah.
He
Nice.
asked me about the
Finally
Final
speaking
Fantasy
of.
fanfare like a lot. He's
He
like,
did
"Are you
it really
playing-"
well.
Yeah, he did good.
Yeah.
All right,
It was a
folks.
fun group.
Next week, we're gonna be
Yeah.
not that we actually did get around to talking about music a lot more than I thought we would this week. But next week
Yeah.
we're gonna be doing that full time with Audio Kinetics Damien Castbauer playing Shadow of the Colossus with us. And I'm
Damien
extremely
is-
excited for that.
Damien is such like a giant in the field, and the best example of like somebody who has achieved a lot and has the stature, but you never hear you never hear what he's doing. He centers everybody else in every conversation he's having. And it's like astonishing to me to watch how he's always uplifting people, connecting people. He's truly like an unbelievable force in game audio. So we're
Yeah,
so
he's
lucky.
one of the good
We're
people
so
in
lucky
the
that we're
field.
gonna
We
have
are
him
extremely fortunate to have him joining us as a guest. In many ways, a huge honor for us, frankly.
Yeah.
And therefore, we're going to do our homework and show up slightly more serious next week. So don't worry, we'll still find a way to be goofy because also Damien is a giant goof and super fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But we're doing Shadow of the Colossus, so we'll be serious because the game is serious
right.
as well.
Yeah.
But maybe no hemorrhoid jokes next week. We'll see.
Well, okay.
I don't know, that
yeah,
voice is
yeah,
pretty
I'll
low
just
pitched, and we're
trip
talking
on
about
her.
something that comes in through a hole, right? Like,
Stop.
Ah!
okay, I gotta get out of my system now, right? Okay.
Anyway, yeah, get it out. Pull
Anyway.
it out.
Anyway, we'll see everybody next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.